Hey, what's going on, you guys? My name is Rayge, and we are back today with some Raid Incursion 2.2 video here, utilizing my X-TREME X-Men team. How I've been going through each node to help you guys at least get the strategy down in visual order, because these nodes have definitely ramped up with this team. Thankfully, this is a team that's gotten me far, but I was not able to fully finish the boss node, so you'll see that in the gameplay later on, but how I'm going to set it up, at least for my alliance mates to clean up. But yeah, thankfully, this team has been able to get me at least through, the first two nodes quite easily, and then setting up the stage for the final node. So it goes without saying, the difficulty is ramped up quite a bit in difficulty 2. So I do have both Gambit and my Nightcrawler at gear tier 18. It helps a lot, guys. Just the amount of debuffs they're stripping away, the ability block, even the skirmisher on Nightcrawler has been absolutely huge. I honestly would not hold back on T4s for both these characters because they have so much value, and they make, honestly, this X-Men team complete across the board, and in the future here when there are going to be reworks coming to the X-Men team. We have Cyclops here at only gear tier 16, level 85, but make sure you're maximizing his passive and ultimate. That way he's going to get the charges for his burst damage. We have Forge here at gear tier 17. Everything leveled up because you're going to see he provides so much support for the team. I feel like part of the issue here is really just not having enough higher yellow stars on him. So obviously once that gets added more, we're going to be, blowing past these nodes quite more easily. Lastly, Sunspot being the battery here, it's really important to have him built up as well. I only have him at gear tier 16. He's probably going to 17, just the amount of synergy does, the damage, and him being that battery for the team. So yeah, that's my team layout right now, guys, in terms of the upgrades. Let's jump right now into the gameplay. Okay, starting off here with the first node of the mutant section. Typically, this is the setup I like, just having Sunspot in the middle there, and then as well as Forge on the corner, so that way he's getting protected. These nodes specifically, though, we do have to be more mindful of targeting the right enemies, because if you're not careful, they can definitely do some very meaningful damage against us. So I like to start things off by using the skirmisher right at the very beginning here on Quicksilver, and then also using my Sunspot to ability block Emma Frost. That way they're not getting a cleanse. And then just to remove the deflex coming from Captain Sam there with Forge's special there. So I do like also using Gambit's special actually on Val. That way, they're not going to be getting some additional attacks on us. And now it's just going to be full ham focus on Quicksilver. Just try to do as much damage as we can to him, because you want to take him down. It is against time here, because if he gets, he gets his cleansing, his debuffs do get stripped away, and if he gets his ultimate off on us, it can be very, very devastating to our team. Thankfully, we have Gambit's pings, so we're looking really good there. Val couldn't do anything because she was ability blocked. Captain Sam might be the one character that you need to be very watchful for, just because he can activate, obviously, additional turn meter for the team. So we activate Gambit's ultimate there just to deal some good damage, and now we're going to try and just unleash all of our AoE attacks, right, which is... we got Nightcrawlers flipping, we got Sunspot's debuffs down, and then as well charging everything up for Cyclops here to pretty much unload his damage on this team. And once this wave is cleared up, then we're gonna feel a lot better about getting through this first node. But I think this is the one that ramped up quite a bit with the increase here to the incursion. So got the ultimate on Cyclops there, looking really, really good. And I do see that Captain Sam has a special coming, or ultimate, so I'm gonna ability block him. And now we can just go ahead. We can just keep resuming on targeting Quicksilver. So you can see how tanky he is, right? That's why we target him from the very beginning. The stun is very helpful, obviously. But now, yeah, he's going to be able to get his turns. He should be able to. Hopefully none of your allies die. But this is kind of what has worked for me anyways. And can't really do much about that. So we're just going to keep targeting him, hoping that perfect. Our Nightcrawler was able to strip away some effects from him. And yes, we were able to land the ability block. Thanks to Gambit there. So we might be okay. The pings are going to do it probably for us, and then that's the pain point really in that first node, is the first wave. Sorry, really watching for Quicksilver and controlling those enemies that are around. And now we're in a great spot. We're gonna stun Firestar, that way they're not doing too much damage to us, and we can pretty much take our time now, which is really nice, and this is exactly where you want to be. The reason being is you can set up for some abilities, get them ready to go here. Even though they do have on-spawn energy, it's gonna be nice just to have this kind of preparation time. They're not getting damaged. Captain Sam's gonna get his abilities off, but it's not gonna matter against the way that we're up against, because they're all pretty much down. Especially Spider-Gwen having ability block there. We're gonna save Gambit's ultimate to actually start things off in the next node here. So we'll go ahead. We're gonna finish off Firestar. And yeah, now it's super smooth, this is like one of the cleaner cleanups. This is why this team needs to be definitely at a higher level in my honest opinion, just because of the fact that we're just messing with some really strong enemies here. And again, both my Nightcrawler and Gambit are gear tier 18 with all the osmium that's been invested in them. And then finally, we do have Forge at gear tier 17 with Cyclops and Sunspot being at 16. So still a pretty beefy Extreme X-Men team to get this done. I probably will be trying to push this higher to gear tier 17 for my entire team if once we go to difficulty 2.3, but I'll keep you guys up to date. Maybe this team can get the job done in that level, but regardless, this is a solid team to invest in. Alright, so we got No 2 here, utilizing the exact same team, Extreme X-Men of course. Now this one is a little bit trickier because you do have to just be watching for specific targets, and with this one, it's because the waves actually drop faster than the first node, but you need to manage your abilities carefully because if you don't, it can very well blow up in your face. So we're going to start things off. We stun Kang at the very beginning, and we're going to be starting with more offensive output. We're going to activate Sunspot right from the beginning. He's, spreading energy, but as well, giving a lot of charges to Cyclops, where we can actually immediately activate his ultimate. And then you should be able to combo this with Gambit's ultimate, actually. Should clean up this wave. Kang should be going down, and as you can see, it's a pretty easy first wave. It's just now we just need to manage these three. These three are problematic, and that's why I do like having the skirmisher on a Nightcrawler, because I do find not landing those debuffs could be a difference maker here. So we control Rogue because of the fact that if she gets her special off, it's like hitting behind a truck, right? It's just hard to get through these enemies. And then we also have Nemesis here that can deal with some really good debuffs against us. So we're focusing him. Thankfully, we got some dodges up. But as well, remember, Archangel has synergy, right? He has synergy with Nemesis, so they can obviously he can do a lot of good damage on us. Thankfully, we do have the dodges, and yeah, nice that he actually targets Sunspot, because if Sunspot went down, we could have revived him, and it's all good, right? So we're actually gonna, yeah, I see that there is some deflex on Archangel, so I'm gonna wait a bit. I'm just gonna let Nemesis do his thing, because I think we can actually take him down, and once he gets his defense down, his defense up off, we probably can just ability block him one more time here with Gambit. So that's kind of what I want to do, leaving Archangel for the very end here. And yeah, now we're looking good. Or we can use, a character like Nightcrawler to just take it all away with Skirmisher. And this is ideally the best case scenario, because now we have all our abilities up. We're ready for the boss node. And I don't know, to be honest, I don't know if this team can solo the boss node, but we're going to try here and just see if we can leave a meaningful dent enough that our alliance mates can easily clean up. But yeah, node 2 is really, really smooth. I like that with this team. Okay, here we go, guys. Last node here, and using the exact same team like I said before, but this won't perform merely in team. I don't know if it's going to be enough. We're going to try to do our best here, so that way we can at least set it up for our allies to finish up, because I don't think it's going to be enough given my current team levels, and it's just how much the mutant nodes actually do ramp up. So we're going to activate the ultimate. I do like the Skirmisher on Nightcrawler because it gives us a better chance to flip everything, but as you can see, that doesn't even work still. So we're going to activate the ultimate here for Sunspot just to give us additional energy. It also gives additional charges, so that way we can take advantage of Cyclops' ultimate sooner rather than later. Sunspot going down, we basically have to bring him back with the ult, but thankfully it's going to give us some safeguarding with some buffs, which is going to help protect us, obviously. Now, I don't want to be using his abilities again, so we're just going to use a special. Just gives us some more buffs, but as you can see, they're hitting so hard. This Bishop ultimate can absolutely hurt. Actually, probably could have killed our Forge if he landed it right. So now I do have Gambit's special on the right here. I'm gonna just ability block Captain Sam, and it does finish off Bishop, which is nice. But now we're in that precarious situation where we gotta work fast, because as you can see here, those Teen Lokis, they're gonna be able to heal up right away. So there's not much we can do unless we can take away their buffs, which we're going to try in this case, right? We activate Nightcrawler once again. Thankfully, that left Teen Loki actually did get the majority of his abilities taken away in terms of buffs. So we're going to just try to target them, but you can see they just get all their HP back. It's really, it's crazy how strong these guys are. Yeah, even if you're able to stun one or ability block, but their resistances are just through the roof. We're going to try the ultimate here. Maybe this can get lucky. Oh, perfect. Okay, so the left one's taken care of. Okay, then slowly but surely. But that is going to spawn now this next wave here. So we do want to be mindful of that. We're going to activate the ultimate. I want to give some more energy and charge us back to our team. Ideally, we're going to hope we can kind of just, survive the storm here a little bit. I'm gonna see if I can target this right side Team Loki now. Even just taking down the T Lokis and Beta Ray is gonna set my alliance mates up. So you can see that's why it's so important to have those dodges, because that Beta Ray ability could have wiped our team, and now we got to be mindful of the next enemies that get a turn here. So thankfully, we do have some good ability blocks coming from Gambit here, so we just got to be mindful of that. So you know, we have Captain America World War II getting his turn next. We're gonna ability block him, but you can see how squishy our team is getting, guys. This is actually getting really scary. So we're gonna activate the special here. Thankfully, we got Forge still doing good. This is why it's very important to have a Forge that is somewhat tanky. And now we do have a little bit of time. I want to see if I can actually... Can I land the special on Team Loki? No, I can't. But at least I got the exposure on him. So that definitely helps us out. Oh, and that does actually spawn now Morgan Le Fay. So we're going to try to ability block her. Ideally, if you can land anything to kind of slow her down, it's ideal. But it is what it is. At least the Team Lokis are down. We got 2 minutes left. So we're just going to try to do as much work as we can, guys. We're just gonna target as many guys as we can. Ideally, this is gonna set up my alliance mates at least for a good opportunity here to at least clean up maybe with their X-TREME, or even throw in the Apocalypse team. That might actually be able to get the job done too. We're gonna try again here. We're gonna keep trying to slow down Morgan Le Fay, because that's how you're gonna be getting through this. No, if you're able to land anything on Morgan, it's gonna help significantly. So if you can, it is what it is. We're gonna try to clean up this left side. We only have 1:30 left anyways. But yeah, Morgan lands our abilities. It hurts. It hurts quite a bit. Hopefully our Sunspot goes down, because that's gonna help us with just getting the revive back too. Just another back-to-back revive. So we'll see how it goes there. There's a lot of bleeds and debuffs happening here. But yeah, you can see how tight it's getting. We're gonna focus on this left side. Oh no. So yeah, that's what I mean, guys. So that Wong just like completely one-shots our Forge. It is what it is. We've done pretty good. And we were able to land, two of Cyclops' ultimates, which is kind of nice for this node, right? So, let's see here. We can maybe just like slow down some attacks. Yeah, just look at these resistances, guys. Maybe when my Nightcrawler has some higher resistance checks and my star levels will definitely make a difference for sure. But yeah, these guys are just probably gonna wipe the floor. It's hard. It's definitely very hard to solo this right now, unless you have like a 2 million plus Extreme X-Men team. But I don't know to be honest if I want to bring up my entire team here to Gear Tier 18 just yet. I'm gonna try with 17. Maybe it's enough. Maybe the higher star levels and Nightcrawler is gonna be enough. But I'll keep you guys up to date. I hope you at least enjoy this video though, just to at least see kind of how this team is doing. But yeah, you can see nodes 1 and 2, not a big deal at all. But then yeah, it's just getting to this last wave here. Yeah, I do hope this helps you guys out. This still has not been an issue for us, because usually my alliance mates can clean up and then we can push all the way to the bile as well. So hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you for your time as always. Let me know anything in the comments below, and thank you for your time. I'll catch you guys in the next one.